Yes. 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 What a weekend for Philadelphia. Philly, stand up. Holy cow, baby. I got to catch my breath. I'm losing my voice from yelling so much. Phillies go and sweep the St. Louis Cardinals in the wild card. The Eagles win on a missed field goal to force overtime. What an electric weekend. Eagles are 5-0. Check out the new chains. Shout out 2 Chains. The Petrilli Chains is in the building. The Birds are 5-0. The Phillies are moving on. All those haters can go shove it. Because right now it's our time. It's Philadelphia's time. What a weekend. I haven't even touched the Mets yet to even cap it off. Man, that was awesome. Make sure you like the video, share it to your friends if you thought that was just an outstanding, crazy weekend. Welcome back to another episode of the BSP Podcast. I am Brennan Petrilli. I'm here spreading the love, the good word of Philadelphia sports. And man, do we have a lot of good going on right now in Philadelphia. Well, as I telling you, just get in. Just get in, fightings. Squeaking by the little chinny chin chin. Get in. But when you got pitchers like Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola and Jose Alvarado, David Robertson, Sir Anthony Dominguez coming in, gets the job done. Zach Eflin coming in high leverage situations and closing the door. Makes it interesting, but he closes the door. That's what it's about. Get in. Just get in and make it happen. And that's what the Phillies did. It was great. Just being just holding on to every pitch, feeling like you're going to have a heart attack, feeling your blood pressure rise, and just have the urgency in a baseball game again. It was amazing. Just amazing. And that's what we needed. I'm excited. We're having playoff baseball come to Philadelphia. The Braves are a good baseball team, no doubt about it. Defending World Series champs. Great baseball team. They went on a hot run to end the season to overtake those stinking rotten New York Mets, who are about to get, well, as I'm recording right now, it's the 8th inning. They're losing 6-0. Now, granted, I'll never count a team out, especially with the Phillies coming back 6 runs in the 9th. That could happen with the Mets. But we'll see. We'll obviously know by today, and I'll probably get to it in a little bit in the podcast, but I'm just excited that the Philadelphia Phillies are where they're at. Everybody's writing them off. I was very, very upset with them. And rightfully so, the way they ended the season. But that's what it's about. No matter how bad you were, no matter how bad you go on a week or two stretch, you can get hot for a week or two. And that's what the Phillies have done. That's what these Phillies pitchers have done. When you have good pitching, it carries you in the playoffs. The bats have yet to get hot. Bryce Harper, baby. Going yard, an absolute moonshot deep in the right field in the night. It just gives you chills, man. Chills. Alec Boehm wearing it 100-mile-per-hour off his shoulder, pump the boys up, bringing in a run to get the going in the rally in the 9th. Gene Segura just slapping it, giving a little Mario jump because he knows he just gave the Phillies the lead. That's what it's all about. The guys know, and they all want it. They want it more. They want it more than these other frauds like the New York Mets. And they went out and they took it. They took it against the St. Louis Cardinals. They have probably the MVP of the National League in Paul Goldschmidt. I like Paul. I loved him when he was with the D-backs. Had a great season. But that's what good pitching does. It shut him down. Wheeler and Nola dominated. Just the way they can just move pitches in, out, up, down. Any pitch they want, that's where they're going to throw it. and you got to try to touch it. Nola was hanging his big balls on the mound late in those last couple innings when he's pitching. He's like, here's 95. Zoom. Go get it. If you can hit it, good luck. Best to you. But they couldn't. And it was awesome to see. Just the conviction of him. And you can tell. Nola doesn't give away a lot of emotion. But you could see the cockiness in him a little bit behind that. Behind his face. He reared back and he went and got it done. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. My voice is shot. I've been yelling all weekend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you go subscribe to Cold One Conversations too with me and Harry Heaps. I've been posting shorts and live reactions of all the games, Phillies and Eagles. We'll touch on the Eagles in a sec. Of all the amazing moments and hopefully more to come throughout the next couple weeks here. It's just fun. It's fun. I got the Barstool's Mets live stream in the background here, just watching the tank just rip his hat apart, bending his glasses, all these other guys just making up BS why their team sucks. It's awesome. Been there, trust me, been there a lot. Hopefully, it's not us right now, at least for a little bit. It's awesome, man. Hey, sports is an up and down game. It is what it is. All you clowns that are probably going to hop in the comments, that have been hopping in the comments for the past couple months, the Mets making excuses, this and that. Get the fuck out of here. My team's 5-0, and my team just beat the Cardinals in the wild card. I thought they were like a bad baseball team. Oh, third wild card, you don't deserve the right. They won 87 games. They're a good baseball team. They deserve to be in the playoffs, and that's what happens when good teams get in. They make it happen. Bad teams don't win series like that. When they have the pitching and everything, good teams win, and that's what they did. No excuses about it. No ifs, ands, or buts. You got to go out. That's why you play the game. That's why you play the games. Hey, Braves are a great team, like I said before. I'm excited where we are at. We'll see where we go this week. I'm going on the game on Friday. Me and my buddies, after that first win, coming back, we're like, check the tickets real quick for Friday. $60? In. Right away. Bang. In. Upper tank, I don't care. Get me in that building. We were confident when those Philadelphia fighting Phillies came back and scored 6 runs in the 9th inning to win that baseball game. We knew it was over. That's demoralizing for a baseball team to give up that many runs and just implode the way the Cardinals did. There was no way they were bouncing back, and they didn't. They couldn't hit for a lick. Every at-bat that the Cardinals had, Arenado would just it sounds so good off their bats. Their follow-through, it looks good. It looks like it's going out of the ballpark, but it just died. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I'm juiced to be there Friday night because a packed Citizens Bank ballpark, tickets are like $200-$300 now. That's why I said $60. I'm in. I don't care. I'm in. And I'm jacked and I'm ready to go for that Friday night game. Because we're talking about the Fightins, baby. The Fightins. Making a playoff run. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Brendan Petrilli. Click the subscribe button here. Put the bell on so you know when I put more content out. There's going to be a jam-packed week coming up here. And I'm super excited for it. Let's transition into another thing that gets put on the back burner right now because of playoff baseball. And that's the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the Birds, baby. I got the chain going. The Birds are 5-0. 5-0. Undefeated. Oh, Brendan, they haven't played anybody. Get out of here. Look at it all around the NFL. The Packers lose to the Giants. Everybody loses. The Colts beat the Chiefs the other week. You have to play Like, every week matters. It's no games are a cakewalk. The Chargers lost to to Jacksonville the week before they played. The Packers lost to the Vikings. They were supposed to be a juggernaut. The Vikings almost lost to the Bears. That's the way the NFL works. Every individual week matters. It's different. And to go out and win all 5 games, it means something. Doesn't matter your opponent. Everybody can beat anybody on a given week. And the Eagles have come out on top each and every week so far. And that's all that matters. So all you frauds out there, you're scum. You're not 5-0. So go suck it. That's all that matters. And guess what? This Eagles football team can beat you in any way possible. That's what makes it so exciting. They could have choked a couple of these games away. They were down 14-0 to start the game in the rain at home against Jacksonville. Come back and dominated them. They were up 14-0 in this game against the Cardinals. Cardinals come back. They made a run. Tied it up. But you go with 8 minutes left in the football game and run the football down their throats. When you've been a passing offense for most of the year against the Vikings, against Washington, against Jacksonville, you were even throwing the ball, even though you ran for 200 yards. The Eagles team wants to throw the football, but what makes them great is the way this offensive line, even though you lose Kelsey for a little bit, but he comes back. You'll lose Dickerson for a little bit, but he comes back. Mailata was out all game. Lane Johnson's an absolute stud, and Sayamalo on the other side. To be able to just jam the ball down your throat, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, bang, 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 take up 7 minutes of the clock, kick a field goal, take the lead, put the trust in your defense, and know that they can get the job done. That's what good football teams do. They win the one-on-one matches in the trenches, and then they could throw the ball on you too. Now, there's a lot of things that could have went bad in this game, and some that did. You saw the O-line depth kind of deplete a little bit with the injuries. Little concerning. The lack of A.J. Brown in this game, a little concerning. The amount of screen passes to Goddard and to Devontae Smith. They weren't able to stretch the field like they have been in weeks prior. Is that due to some of the game plan changing? Yes, of course. That's what NFL teams do. They study the film a whole week, if not plus a couple weeks plus, for the upcoming opponents, and they want to try to shut things down. The Cardinals shut down the long ball for the Eagles. They weren't able to stretch the field. So they were taking the little underneath stuff, and that's what the Cardinals were doing too with the Eagles. Both teams taking those little underneath routes and just moving along down the field. But when it came down to it, the Eagles were able to run the football and eat up clock and dominate. It wasn't an interception to win the game. It was a missed field goal. The thing that was great about that, the broadcast is showing you right before the kick, the new kicker for the Cardinals, missing that same exact field goal, slicing it, 3 times in a row, warming up. Same exact kick, same exact result. Man, that was great. I was confident if the game went to overtime, 100%. The Eagles defense was getting after it all day. I feel like you would have made some changes. I think the soft coverage was a little concerning. Jonathan Gannon going back into his old ways a little bit there. But I feel like they would have been able to dial it up just as much as they would. The sacks weren't really coming. Hassan Reddick got the one, but that was it. Pressure wasn't the same today, but they were also getting the ball out very fast. I feel like if you would have jammed the wide receivers at the line a little bit more, but I think they were a little afraid of the deep ball. But I would have rather Kyler Murray throw the deep ball because you saw at the very beginning of the game, he tried throwing it deep and he threw a pick. Hey, I'm not the D coordinator, but whatever. A win's a win. And when you win 5 in a row, just out the gate, That means something. That means you're the coach of the year. No matter what. You are the coach of the year as of right now, Nick Sirianni. Undefeated, 5-0. You win the games that are in front of you, and you dominate the games that are in front of you. Not, oh, we weren't supposed to be here. Participation trophies, my ass. New York Giants. Hey, good. You guys won a good football game out in London. It's different. We'll see where it goes. We got plenty of football left in the season. But when you go out and you win 5 games out of 5, and you dominate, you win football games in 5 different ways. That means something when it comes down to a playoff run. That means you are a good football team, and I'm excited. I'm exhausted. I need to catch a breath. Because, man, what a weekend. What a weekend. I hope everybody had a lot of fun. Click, subscribe, put the bell on, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. Shout out to the 215. Go Birds, baby. Go Birds. It's Red October. Let's go.